Hi, beautiful Taurus. Welcome to a new era. My name is Emma. Excuse me. I hope that was the only one. Yeah. Long story short, I've been away for about, give or take, 5 weeks. Me and my little boy has been just going back and forth with some real clearing of our bodies. I started this project on this new channel, My True North, and we've had this cleansing month, and I very naively thought that I was just going to be this beacon of light and just sort of hold space for everyone else. It turned out that I needed some cleansing as well. How arrogant of me. I'm so perfect and done. Not at all. I didn't think that, but I didn't think it was going to be to this extent. Okay, so I also want to say during this time, because I couldn't work, because as soon as I started to talk, I started to cough. And so I sort of have almost been steered away from doing these readings for a bit, which makes me understand that, okay, I was supposed to do something else. And that's why I started this channel, the My True North. It's over at, it's here on YouTube, but you probably almost can't find it just yet because it's so little in subscriptions. What I also did was that I have transferred. So if you've ever watched me before, if you're interested in my extensions, if you usually go to the extended readings of this, I'm going to try something new, and I'm going to talk about it at the end, because if you're not interested in the extended, I'm not going to take up your time sitting listening to this, because there's a lot of people just coming here for the free version here on YouTube, and that's it for them. So if you're interested in the extended, I moved it from Vimeo to Buy Me a Coffee. I will talk a little bit more about that towards the end. So let's just get into your reading here. I have my cup of tea. Guys, do you have this cup of tea or a cup of coffee? Are you comfortable? Today, when I'm doing this reading for you, Taurus, we're having the winter solstice in Sweden and the summer solstice in the southern hemisphere. So it's a really, really powerful energy that's going on. So let's see if that shows up in your reading here today. It basically just heightens the energy times 10. It basically, if there's such a thing as instant manifestation, this is it. Like, this is what kicks it off. We're having our darkest 24 hours in a day, and the southern hemisphere is having their lightest 24 hours in a day. There you go. Getting a lot of rainbow action. A lot of rainbow. Okay, let's talk about that first. So this is the Archangel Gabriel card, but what I'm so drawn to here at first is it looks like it's a scattered rainbow. It's like it's a rainbow that somebody just sort of threw on a canvas, like on a painting. Here would be really beautiful. Just threw it on a, like we have a rainbow and I just throw it on there and it sort of scatters in color. For whatever reason, we're going to go deeper and deeper into the message and see why this is here for you. Because the next card, Confrontation, we've summed it up. It's like it's scattered and then we have sort of collected it. We have, I don't know necessarily if it's compartmentalized, but it's like it's more organized. So what is that about? And for some of you Taurus, because I see this child, I mean, obviously there's a lot of children surrounding Gabriel here. And there's a lot of children like wanting Gabriel's attention. But there's one girl there in particular that I'm very, very drawn to that really wants your attention, Taurus. So if that is literally, you have a girl, you have a child that really is looking for some extra attention right now, or if this is someone in your if it's not a child, if it's like someone in your surrounding that really is looking for extra attention, and they can show it in ways that maybe it doesn't look like they need attention or look like they want attention even. It might even look like they specifically tell you to stay the hell away, needing attention. There's something here. Let's see what that is about. We can go straight into that and see what that is about. Can we just clarify this? Someone really wanting attention here. What is that about? First card that jumped out was decision. And then 9 and 10. There's something that has come to an end. We're closing down a chapter. We're making a decision around something. We're closing down a chapter. And we're like trying the waters with this 9 of Raphael, which basically is telling me that we're not full-blown magician just yet. We don't know that we have the true power, the true capacity to create literally whatever we want. But there's a beautiful beginning. Like, we think we need a lamp. We think we need, like, can I please have that? Can I please have this? I need to do a specific certain something in order to get it. And I need my little, I don't know, crystals or pendulums or cards even. Like, I need my little crafty stuff to get what I want. So it's in the very beginning stages of the magician. And around this situation here where there's someone that really needs your attention, I don't know if there's someone that's feeling a little bit neglected because there's a decision. There's a decision that needs to be made. And I don't know if there's a person that sort of is falling between what do you call that? Mellan stolarna. Falling between the chairs. I don't think that's the expression in English. Like they're feeling a little bit neglected. Like while you're often making this decision or like you're in a very pivotal like moment in your life where you're making all of these decisions, there's someone close to you, whether it's a child, whether it's a partner, whether it's a friend. You might, Taurus, you might not even be aware of it. There's someone right now feeling quite, maybe not forgotten, because that's quite heavy, but neglected. Like you don't have time for them just now, or they seem to not be all that important because there's something so strongly on your mind. And it can be about making a decision around something. In your defense, this is like, not that you need defending, but like the decision that you're making is something that's going to bring a lot of freedom. And I think you're holding on to the very last piece of it. I don't know if you're even trying to protect. It's like a catch-22 or like a little bit of a paradoxical situation, because it's like the very person that feels a little bit neglected is very much involved in your decision. Does this make any sense? Like you're trying to make a decision around something and it's very much going to be affecting the people around you, and it's very, very much going to bring a lot of freedom as you let go that final bird. Like we have this bird cage here, and almost all of the birds has already like flown out, so they're all good and free. And then there's this final last bird that you're like making a decision about, like whether to keep this or let it go, whether to hang on to this or let it go. There's something about, I need to make it, should I do this or should I do that? Should we stay put or should we move there? Like there's a making of decision here that's going to lead to a lot of freedom, and a lot of freedom for the people included. But it's so paradoxical, since it's almost like you're making a decision out of love and out of like to really try to make a decision for people around you, and very much including like in your mind, like they're very much included, the people around you that feels neglected, that feels like mom or dad or spouse of mine, wife of mine, husband of mine, where are you? Like I want your attention. With a child here, like really clinging on to, like, please, can you just pay a little attention to me here, please? And with the color all scattered, like we're not in one place and too organized right now. There is a situation that's ending. We reached a conclusion, we reached a destination, that something is wrapping up here and we're saying goodbye to it. I mean, in this cleanse that I've been doing for since the 21st of November until today, the 21st of December, it's all about letting go of what doesn't serve you anymore and stepping into truly, truly who you authentically and masterfully are. And so it can also be just, that's not so just, but they can also be the fact that you have come into this situation where you're just told, or you're just sort of very inspired to step away from that which doesn't serve you anymore, so that you can truly step into that whatever serves you. 10 is a completion, and it says a situation has ended and you are finally free. So there's freedom there again, like letting the last bird go, making a decision to let it go. So I think the decision to really reach this potential and reach this freedom is really in your hands. So it's not like, okay, so this is completely out of your control, so you can always just sit back and relax. You can always sit back and relax. You can always let go of any type of situation, and you will have an increase in whatever you want to see a result in. Always. That's my truth. It never fails. If you step away from it, if you let go of it, the moment when you say, oh, screw it. I tried. I was going to use harsher words. But it's like, and so it's like, yeah, well, we're not going to care about it. And then, there it is. The moment you let go, always, always, always. But there's this situation right now where I would say you're in control here. You can actually do something about it. It can always increase by letting it go, but it's not like it's not a situation where it's like, it's completely out of my hands now. It's up to them to decide. It's the situation will, it will be what it will be. It always will be what it will be. You know what I mean, though. You're in charge of this. There's something that's in your hands. You're in control of it. You can steer something in whatever direction you choose. A situation has ended and you are finally free. New opportunities for happiness will now follow. Put the past behind you. And this person really is like thanking for this situation, like thanking for this time period. Thank you so much. We're moving on. And you want to create something new. And you're in the very, very beginning stages of it. And because we have, this is 9 and 10, so it's a beautiful process. But because we had the 9 coming out after 10, so it's not necessarily like it is an ending and a wrapping up with the completion of the 10, but it's also unconditional. It's unconditional love, and it's a wish fulfillment. There's something that you're going towards that really is going to come to fruition here, but we're in the very, very early stages of this. So I feel like there's a big change taking place in your household. And if this is at work, like at your workplace or workspace, it's like there's a big rearranging or big shift or change happening. Like, what are we going to do? And there's some people standing right next to you that is just sort of craving a little bit of attention. Is it your responsibility to fill somebody else's cup or fill somebody else's void? Is it your responsibility to keep everyone else happy? Like, it's your responsibility that they feel good? Of course not. Of course not. It's their responsibility. If they don't like it, they need to get off your whatever and go find their own, like wherever they find satisfaction and peace and happiness and all of that within, is to connect with the within, But having that said, I think it's so easy to fix this, because it's like you're not even aware. And if you just start to look around, you're like, have I neglected someone? Like, is there someone in my immediate surrounding? This is not like some old distant friend, Yeah, maybe it was 10 years ago that I that I let them know that I exist. Maybe I should give them a call. No, this is like family member, child, parent, spouse, immediate friend. You know, there's someone in your close surrounding that just feels a little bit neglected. Maybe take a little look at it. Maybe give an extra hug here and there where you just, because it's just so nice. Because it's easily fixed. And it's paradoxical because you're trying to make a really good decision. And you're trying to make like a shift and a change moving forward. Having those near and dear ones close to your heart in mind. But because you're so in your mind about it and because you're so in the change about it, you're neglecting who's ever standing right next to you that you're actually thinking about. So it's like it feels like it doesn't even have to happen. Confrontation. There's a strong movement forward though, like this wish or this decision, you've been thinking about it for a while, and this scattered energy, like all this scattered rainbow energy that's just splat on the wall, we're starting to get organized. It's like we're assembling. Can you say that? Like we assemble, and like we're coming in more to like a distinct, like this is how it's gonna go. This is how we're gonna do this. And it's getting clearer and clearer, like the vision is getting more and more playing out in a clear, like see it, touch it type of stuff. Like if it was just an idea in the past where it was just all over the place and you had just maybe a wish about something, it's coming to fruition. It's coming to a clearer and clearer understanding where we can start to see actual steps and start to take actual steps. And with this like movement forward here, like do you see how everyone is just on the move forward? This is happening, like the momentum, the snowball effect of this is like, it's too strong to stand in the way of now. You've got it going and it's not going to stop anytime soon. Just by the sheer pace of it, the momentum of it, it's going to happen because it has picked up pace because of your wish over some time. So I'm going to take this into the extension. I'm going to see what this is about. Like whatever this is, we're just going to go deeper into this message. And like I said before, I'm moving from Vimeo to Buy Me a Coffee because Vimeo has just been so much trouble. I'm not going to try to sweet talk them because it's been trouble. It's been troublesome and they're so expensive and they're really taking a heavy cut out of whatever you guys are, like you're buying the extension, you're even either renting it or buying it. And you know, what's left for me is not very much. And then they keep repeating, like in any other place, maybe I would do like like as I go into some place, I would buy the subscription, like a fee or like a yearly, not a yearly thing, but like as a fee as now I'm entering into this. And then I understand that they're going to continue to take the cut of whatever I'm making, of course. But then there's a yearly fee that's quite up there. And I've started to get like complaints from you guys, maybe not you in specific, but like there's a lot of people, when they find out that there's Vimeo, they don't even try to go there because it's too much trouble. Or it's like, you know, this is the 5th time I've been in contact with them through email and I still haven't got my reading, and that was like 3 weeks ago, so it feels a little bit not maybe so relevant any longer. So I was like, oh, for the love of. I want it to be a beautiful experience. I want you to come here and I want you to distinguish for yourself, is this my reading or not? And as you have distinguished it, it's like, awesome, I'm going to get to the extension. I'm going to get more information about this. I know this is mine now. And then it's just trouble along the way. I don't want to have that for you. I want it to be just an easy, smooth ride. And I love everything about my Buy Me a Coffee. I posted a link down below where I created a video just talking about it. because I think that everyone should get on it if you have something that you want to share with the world. Not just for you as a supporter or you wanting to get to the extension, but you as a creator. I think it's really beautiful and it's so easy to get going and you have nothing to lose. And I'm not getting paid to say this. I just really adore this place. What you need, what is the most important thing to do here, I think, is to get the a subscription of the Buy Me a Coffee. It costs you nothing. Well, it costs you something to get onto my site, to get access to my readings, and it will cost you once if you want to. I hope that you will continue to support me because there's a lot of trust in this now because this is based on donations. So you will get to the Buy Me a Coffee site. The link is in the description box down below. And as you enter there, you're going to be asked to create an account, or like, are you already a member? Please log in. Or not member, are you already a supporter? Please log in. And if you're not, then I urge you to get a subscription for free. You need to donate 1 cup of coffee to me. That is around $2 or $3 or €3. If you would like, that's it for the rest of your life, or for as long as I'm on the Buy Me a Coffee. Because once you're a supporter, you're going to get access to everything that I post there. Literally everything. If you just get on the Buy Me a Coffee site to my site, you're going to see everything that's there because I'm posting everything for, not for the followers, but for the supporters. So once you have access to this very site, you're in. Hopefully then, obviously, I hope that every time I upload something that's of your interest, that you will continue to support what I'm doing, because that's the only reason I get to have this channel going. It's my main income, and yeah, I just want to be honest about that. So obviously, but you need to set up an account, and there's going to be like a first donation, and then it's completely up to you. If you don't want to donate anything, you have tapped into 3 different readings because you're checking out both your sun, moon, and rising, and maybe your friends' readings extensions as well. And you decide, I don't know, $3 is what I'm going to pay for all of those this week. Then that's what you're going to pay. But maybe next week you're going to pay some more because you had a little bit more money. Whatever feels good in your heart. There's people that have donated way more than that, and I'm so freaking appreciative of that. But I understand, and not everyone can do that. And that's not what this is based on. It's based on you coming there and sharing from your heart, like appreciating what you just saw, and have it be affordable for everyone. That's what I want. Okay? So check it out, please. It's like a test run. I'm going to see if this works. Some say I'm completely crazy. I'm going nuts here. You have no idea what type of income you will have. No, I don't. It's based on donation. And so we'll see. So I hope whoever's this resonating with, come to Buy Me a Coffee. The link is in the description. I also recommend to watch the video that I created about the Buy Me a Coffee. If you want to become a creator yourself, you can do anything on there. You can read poems and have people so appreciate them and appreciate you and then support you. So that's all I have to say. I'm not going to talk more about it now. Let's see you in the extension, whoever's interested. If not, thank you so much for watching. Merry Christmas. Happy New Year. I see you after the holidays. Bye, guys.